Dayton for us is more than just a political agreement. For us, Dayton is something that actually ended the bloody and brutal civil war that brought misery to every individual, not just in Bosnia and beyond. And I would like to thank you for the opportunity to address you here in Dayton and to state that contemporary Serbia, as one of the guarantors of the Dayton Peace Agreement, is a universe away from where it was 30 years ago. Contemporary Serbia is a country which is developing its economy at a rapid pace. In fact, we have more than doubled the size of our national GDP in less than a decade. And as we are striving to become full-fledged members of the European Union, we are also strongly believing in regional cooperation. New kids have grown in the Balkans, kids that do not believe that checkpoints are the only way to prove your national sovereignty and territorial integrity. And actually, I believe that many, many people in the Balkans are frustrated with borders and checkpoints and want to see a Schengen type of arrangement in the Balkans. And that's one of the reasons why, together with Albania and North Macedonia, we initiated the Open Balkans initiative. We want to see more of that. Now, for the Republic of Serbia, Dayton Treaty remains a living, binding legal framework, an agreement that guarantees that the constitutional order and equality of the three constituent peoples and two entities in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We continue to stand firmly behind it because we are convinced that lasting stability can only be built on the basis of common and joint future. Serbia fully supports the territorial integrity of Bosnia and Herzegovina, while also advocating for the preservation of the constitutional competencies of the Republika Srpska as guaranteed by Dayton. Unfortunately, today, even on some panels and from certain interlocutors, we heard that peace is not enough. We have witnessed deeply concerning attempts to revise the Dayton Agreement, not through democratic consensus or inclusive dialogue, but through imposed decisions and efforts to forcibly centralize the state, undermining both its constitutional structure and the spirit of the original accord. We believe that this is not the way forward. Let me be very clear. Serbia believes in dialogue among equals in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We believe sustainable peace can only come from mutual respect, not top-down centralization efforts that dismiss internal structure of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Any attempt to centralize the country, particularly one that overrides the autonomy of its entities, is not just legally dubious, it is potentially destabilizing. There are those in Europe who advocate for a unitary Bosnia, often under the guise of creating a more functional state. Let me be frank, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Bosnia and Herzegovina is not a mono-ethnic state. The only viable path forward is one that respects its unique structure and the autonomy of its constituent peoples. Anything else risks undoing the very peace Dayton brought us. Let me assure you, Serbia will always be the most reliable and loyal partner in preserving peace and opposing both separatism and forced centralization. The situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina will remain complex as long as it is seen as black and white. There is no single hero or villain, only people, memories, pain, and the need for mutual respect. If we are truly committed to walking the path of the future, it is our responsibility not to deepen divisions or revive past conflicts, but to find a way forward towards mutual understanding, lasting peace, and a shared economic development that benefits all communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to commemorate the Dayton Peace Agreement, but also to reaffirm our commitment to its principles. If prosperity is to be enhanced, we must reject the illusion that it can be reached separately or by rewriting the balance that Dayton carefully constructed. Serbia remains steadfast on its path. We are committed to a future in which the Balkans are not only a zone of tension, but a space of opportunity founded on compromise, mutual respect, and a genuine commitment to shared progress. Thank you very much.